Back on the Anglers Extra pregame show, it's time for the Manager's Show. I'm Johnny Wincott. To my right is John Schiffner as the Anglers get ready to take on the Brewster Whitecaps for the first time at Stony Brook Elementary. Yesterday, the Anglers with a 10-4 loss against Harwich. Their second loss against the Mariners. What makes them so tough?
They're good. I mean, it's pretty simple. They can swing the bat. Zach Allen's a pretty good pitcher, and they just cut him to pieces. His location was probably too good, but they turned him around a few times. So hats off to them. That's a good pitcher who they hit. So good for them, and next time we'll try to get him next time.
Well, they got off to a 7-0 lead after 2 innings, but your team started to claw back. What's the attitude like when you're down 7-0 early in the game?
It's tough, but the thing is, you just tell them that we've done it before. We've scored a lot. We know how to score runs, so don't panic. Let's go. We've bunched together runs before, and we did exactly what I thought we might do. We made a game of it late, and I was proud of the kids for doing that, and that's what they did. They continued to take good at-bats. They didn't put their heads down and say, okay, this game's over, and that's a credit to the hitters to do that. And the bridge guys in the bullpen, Goosens did a very good job. Jelenius did a very good job. That really helped us out and gave us a chance to come back. And, that's all you can ask as a coach, to give yourself a chance to win, and they did.
Talk a little bit about Jeff Jelenius. He came in, pitched 4 shutout innings after, kind of trying to stop the bleeding against the Mariners who put up 7 runs.
That's what we needed. That's what we needed at that point, a stop, and it was a good stop. Jeff threw really, really well, and, that helps the bullpen out. We don't, you hate like heck to go into a streak of 4 games in a row, and the first game of that streak, you blow out 5 pitchers. So Jeff really did a really good job of, doing that for us. So very proud of what he did, and it helped us. I mean, it helped us, keep us in that game, but it's also going to keep us fresh for the next 3 days.
You guys have won back-to-back games a couple of times this season, but you're yet to construct a 3-game win streak. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's the Cape Cod League. Everybody's the same. The parity is amazing. You look at all these teams, and there's no one that's jumping out, and you're just saying, oh yeah, those guys are a slam dunk to win the whole thing. Everybody's beat everybody else. You might be in last place, but you beat the first place team the next night. That's the nature of this league. You got to try to get your wins when you can. If you get a nice long streak, and a long streak in the Cape League's like 4 wins in a row, it'll set you up so nicely. It's so competitive. The talent is so good.
In 2002, the Anglers were a little bit more mediocre than you would have liked, and Jim Collins was in the building yesterday, the author of The Last Best League. You think there's any bit of a Jim Collins curse going on?
No, not at all. If you read the book, you'll see that we won, I believe it was 8 of our last 11 games. I mean, and our record was pretty bad, but to that team's credit, they did not quit. Did they? Some of those guys have really tough summers, yes. I mean, we had 3 guys that had over 60 strikeouts, but we won 8 of our last 11. So I always told them when they left that summer that they left with a pretty good taste in their mouth because they were able to do that.
Well, the Anglers are here in Brewster for the first time. You guys defeated the Whitecaps 6-2 in the first matchup. That was back at Veterans Field, but we'll take a step back. You were talking to an Oakland A's scout, someone who used to play for you. Is that correct?
That's Michael Holmes. He's now one of the big shots of the Oakland A's, and always good to see him, and his wife Heather's here, and with his little son LJ. So, it's so funny when all these ex-Chatham guys they filter through whether they're coaches or scouts or something. It's pretty cool.
Well, Blake Butera is a returnee for Chatham. He was here last year, and yesterday was his first game in 8 days. Is he doing all right?
He was fine. He looked good. He got a couple base hits, made a couple nice plays. He was running freely. The same with Zach Fraley. He was running freely. So right now, I think we are injury-free.
Now today, what is the key to victory with Max Tishman on the mound?
Max just goes out and throws Max's game. We catch the ball, and we get a few more runs in Brewster, and we're in good shape.
The Chatham Anglers getting set to face off against the Brewster Whitecaps at Stony Brook Elementary. John Schiffner, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Now we'll send it back to the booth with Dom Catronio.